What is happening, guys? It's your boy TC back with another video. So sorry about the absence. Again, very busy, but I'm gonna give you a few videos in the next few days or so, and hopefully we can keep the momentum up. Again, it's just down to the new job. Unfortunately, time is very restricted on my end. But let's jump straight into the video. As you can see from the title, it is regarding Aaron Ramsey. So we do know that the player will be leaving the club at the end of the season. Most likely a transfer won't happen in January. The coach has actually said that no new contract will be given to Aaron Ramsey. A transfer will most likely happen in the form of a free transfer, and that will be in the summer. And one leading candidate has pulled forward now in the race to sign Aaron Ramsey. And this will be in the form of Bayern Munich. So Bayern Munich at the moment are in what we can call a transitional period. Their coach is heavily under fire. He's absolutely under pressure at the moment. They're not performing to the standards that Bayern Munich are known to perform within the German Bundesliga. They obviously hold the record of winning the Bundesliga many times on the trot. They weren't really challenged in most recent years, apart from the fact that Borussia Dortmund under Jurgen Klopp posed a small threat, I should say, but obviously Jurgen Klopp moved on. But now this season, Borussia Dortmund are back at the top of the league. I think at the moment as we speak, they are 7 points clear at the top, and it's an extremely terrible time for Bayern Munich according to recent standards set. Of course, they're the German giants, of course, if you want to call them that, but they've been struggling. However, they are a team in transition purely because they've got some oldies in their team. They've got the likes of Frank Ribery, Ian Robin, Lewandowski, even though he is still one of their main players. He's sort of moving on in terms of age. They've got the likes of Müller in that team. So there's a lot of older people within that particular team itself that certainly needs to be shafted or shifted on. Some of their recent signings have been extremely underwhelming, but they've now been linked with Aaron Ramsey. Of course, there's not many Brits, if you like, or even English players that have actually gone over to Germany and played for the likes of Bayern Munich. I think he'll be only the fourth Brit to go and play for Bayern Munich, and the last one before that would have been Mark Hughes, if I'm not wrong, and this is a very long time ago. I wasn't even born really when Mark Hughes was playing his trade for Bayern Munich, but it was only a season-long loan, if I'm not wrong. But Aaron Ramsey will certainly make the fourth Brit that will play for Bayern Munich, and of course they've seemed to have pulled ahead in the race to actually land his signature. Of course, he will be available on a free, and one key aspect to this deal, of course, is one, Bayern Munich can offer Champions League football. Two, they'll be getting that player on a free transfer. Aaron Ramsey knows this. Of course, they'll be able to pay the wages that he's obviously seeking. It's down to the player, of course, if he then wants to move to Germany. Of course, a lot of English players, or not a lot of English players, I should say, but in most recent years, we've been seeing other players going to Germany in particular. Most recently, we've got our own Reiss Nelson, who's gone over there on a season-long loan. Jadon Sancho, who went to Borussia Dortmund on a free from Man City. So it's a league that some players, or British players, are seeming to sort of turn to get an alternative to the Premier League. Of course, the Spanish league doesn't offer many opportunities in terms of bigger teams. There's only the likes of Real Madrid and Barcelona, your Valencias, but apart from that, that league alone really doesn't offer much. But some British players are certainly jumping the ship, going over to Germany. It's a good level of football. There's certain good teams at a good level. For example, Reiss Nelson is playing for Hoffenheim. He's getting a good level of football and he's performing absolutely well. So it seems as if this move is certainly on the cards for Aaron Ramsey. Will he take the plunge? It's yet to be seen. It's certainly down to the player to see if he will definitely take the plunge. We don't know. There's a lot of elements that you would need to consider in that. If I was Aaron Ramsey personally, he's got a family, etc., so they'll need to be uprooted. But in most cases, a lot of footballers will leave their family where they are. I'm assuming Aaron Ramsey's family lives in London, so he might actually leave them there and he will go to work in Germany. But it's now down to the player himself, of course. So Aaron Ramsey is 27 years old, and as mentioned, Bayern Munich are a team in transition. Will this signing actually overwhelm the Bayern supporters? I don't believe so. but it falls into the sort of system Bayern Munich have kept over the years, which is they haven't been sucked into this whole transfer market fiasco where they're signing players for 100 million or those kind of figures there, but they've managed to keep pace with the likes of Real Madrid's, Barcelona's, Juve and all those other bigger teams within Europe without overspending. So it fits into their model that they obviously have been working under in the last few years or so. So I do believe that if there's a potential suitor for Aaron Ramsey, this would be the one. In terms of him completing the move, it's certainly down to the player himself. Of course, his options are absolutely unlimited at the moment. The world's his oyster. Maybe some other offers may come in, which may be better offers closer to home. If not, they might be at home. But so far, the reports are suggesting no Premier League clubs have certainly come in for him. The most likely destination for Aaron Ramsey really would have been Man United, but I can't see Jose Mourinho sanctioning a move for him in the summer. Things may certainly change, but I can't see him sanctioning a move for him. What will he bring to Bayern Munich? Of course, Aaron Ramsey is that kind of box-to-box midfielder, so he will certainly bring or add some elements to their game. Of course, as mentioned at the moment, they're severely under pressure, or their manager is underperforming an aging team, so he might come in and inject that little bit of energy that might be needed for them to move forward. One other thing I wanted to talk about really in terms of that move, that proposed move for Aaron Ramsey to Bayern Munich, would be the commercial aspect of that particular move. Will Bayern Munich sell thousands and thousands of shirts with Ramsey's name on the back? Chances are they won't be doing that. Of course, as I said, this may be an underwhelming signing for Bayern Munich and their fans, but what they will get in return is certainly a good player on a free, someone who's potentially approaching the peak of their career, and they certainly could get a good few years out of Aaron Ramsey. As mentioned, he is 27 years old, so I do believe he's got at least another 4 years left in the tank, and if Bayern Munich play their cards right, they will certainly land themselves an absolutely fantastic player. So of course we will certainly wait for this one to develop. As mentioned, of course other teams may get involved in this, but it's still a long way to go until the summer. So far this season he's only made six appearances under Unai Emery, or 6 starts I should say, under Unai Emery, and he's been extremely underwhelming. He's not been impressive in most of those performances. Of course he did score that fantastic goal, but apart from that he's not been really the Aaron Ramsey that we've known over the years. But wish him all the best. Of course we know that he's leaving. Where to, we don't know, but of course we'll certainly keep you guys updated as usual. Please do let me know what you think in the comments below. If you're watching this video and you're not subscribed to the channel, please do make sure that you do hit that subscribe button. So once again guys, it's your boy TC from I'm Gonna Talk TV, and I'm out.